Good morning, everybody. All right. I promise I'm gonna make a video about what I got left on my car, what I've been up to. Well, first of all, I'm waiting for the head so we can actually put the install the ARP bolts. These are the sorry about that. These are the ARP bolts that I'm going to install, which I'm still waiting for the head. They are it is at the machine shop right now, and they are installing new valves on it with a little more flow. They're gonna shave the head and do some other stuff on it because it had several boost leaks against the exhaust manifold. The exhaust manifold had a couple boost leaks too, which I already welded and fixed. It was some other stuff that I can barely remember right now about the head. Long story short, I still have to order the new timing belt. This one got 12,000 miles on it, but I'm going to install a new one to make sure that I will go in the safe side. The injectors, I'm going to send them to be recalibrated because one of them is running a little lean. Now I need to pressurize the intercooler and the piping because I need to test the blow off. That blow off only holds 17 pounds. So basically what I'm gonna do is pressurize it and verify if I can actually change the springs to make it run at least on 30 to 32 pounds, depending on whatever I can produce with the actual turbo. The turbo is a Subaru Impreza turbo, TF035HM, and I believe it's a factory turbo from a Subaru Impreza JDM that I installed in this G10T engine. You can actually, let me see if you guys can focus it there, G10. So you guys will be able to actually see. Well, the transmission, I was having problems with it because the transmission doesn't have a posi traction differential. Basically, I'm gonna have to install an LSD or or something to make it go posi traction in the quarter mile. So I get a different transmission. I got this transmission. It's exactly the same transmission though. I purchased it at the Savage for $180, and I purchased another differential from a Geo, which is exactly the same differential. This is an open differential, of course, you see, so we will be able to get the measurements and everything else so we can get the phantom grip for it. I know what you guys think about the phantom grip. I know it only makes a lot of pressure around here and around the other planetary gear, but that's the route that I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna pay $900 for an LSD, to be honest with you. Another thing, the idea of that, of course, was to install in this transmission right here and install it there, so it will actually work like we expect it to work. So both tires will actually have grip. Another change that we are pending to do is the lug nuts. The lugs, I don't know how to say that in English, to be honest with you. I believe that the studs, the racing studs, we have to send this to the machine shop to get the thicker ones and get the right measurement for them, so it will hold the racing wheels that I am going to order, because I didn't want to spend more than $800 in wheels and tires for the drag strip. I'm still waiting to order the wheels. These are the tires that we ordered, brand new ones, of course, Mickey Thompson's, and they were $420. It was $210 per tire. For the people who want to know, they are 22 by 8 by for 13. These are for 13-inch wheels, which is the ones that I'm going to order for it. Long story short, to be honest with you, these are down here the wheels that I used to have with just regular tires, of course. Those weighs a lot more than the wheels and tires that we're gonna install. So that will be a little upgrade there in timing that we're gonna have. Another thing, I was running this vehicle before at 8 degrees right here. You will be able to see it right here. 8 degrees before top dead center. I never actually put any degrees on it, no matter if I change it to E85, which this one doesn't run on pump gas. This one runs on E85, where I installed the fuel regulator with a fuel gauge inside of the car, so I will be able to see what kind of fuel pressure I got. I changed the fuel pump. This is the factory fuel pump, and I installed a Volvo 450. Volvo 450 is a pretty good fuel pump. Let me see if I can show some of the other stuff. Right now, I'm still working on the amplifier. I got an amplifier there I didn't like. Way too big, way too bulky, and it doesn't have a crossover. That's why I removed the seat. Normally I got the seat inside of the car, but in this case I got it right here. Just to let you know what I'm still working on it. I wanted to show you guys the gauges. I know that I need to change that gauge to a different position, to a different place. That gauge goes to 120 pounds of fuel. So right now, the Volvo 450 gave me 110 pounds fuel pressure on it. Letting you guys know this kind of stuff so you guys will be able to have an idea of what to encounter. I got the oil pressure gauge, air and fuel ratio gauge too. So I will be able to know if the car is running lean or way too rich. I got the boost pressure, which I need to change it because this one only goes to 20 pounds and we're gonna go a little up than that. So that has to be upgraded in this case. Nothing. I've been doing some other upgrades. My friend Alex gave me that axle coil, so it will get the current a little better, of course. You know, the electricity for the spark plugs. Somebody asked me what kind of spark plugs I'm running on E85. Let me verify. These are the spark plugs that I'm running for it. Is Iridium Denso. Let me see if I can read that. Is IW20TT Densos. These are Iridium Densos. I'm letting you know this kind of stuff so when you are trying to make a conversion for E85, I know, guys, that it's not as easy as find to E85 around town. Here in Tulsa, it is kind of easy, so I went that route with it. Talking about the upgrades, another upgrades. Sorry about that. One of my friends is in front of the house. Next upgrade that I wanted to talk about was the clutch. I ordered a clutch from gripclutches.com. Gripclutches.com. This is the pressure plate. That's the pressure plate right there, stage 3. This is the clutch that I am going to install. This is not bronze, it's a different kind of material. It comes with the center bearing, throwout bearing, and the center tool, of course. Now, let's just keep checking upgrades here. The ignition. I was talking in Spanish the other video. You guys didn't understand a lot about it. Okay. The thing is that these rotors, okay, this distributor from factory, inside here, it got a spring that is a 42-pound spring. It's actually made 42 pounds of pressure. Now, no matter what kind of car you got of this kind of car with a G10 that is turbo, it will never gonna actually move because the spring is way too tight. And the ignition will not gonna allow the vehicle to actually go over like 6,200 RPMs. To actually have a clear acceleration, we get an 11-pound spring inside of it, so we will be able to actually make it retard and advance depending on the load of the vehicle. So if you buy a brand new one out of eBay or anywhere else, Rock Auto, whatever, you won't be able to actually make it work the way that you want it. It will never gonna clear. You accelerate and it feels like it's budging and stuff like that. You know where the problem is now, so you will be able to actually work with that spring and make it work correctly. Another thing, a lot of people ask me in the other video, the Hispanic community, about this. Okay. When you run on E85, you need to take pressure out of the spiral spring. So when you take the pressure out and the vehicle is running, you will be able to close the injectors a little so you can stabilize the idle on the vehicle. So it will be less fuel and it will not gonna be drowning in fuel because of bigger injectors. This one got 1000 cc injectors. This mass airflow meter, let me see if I can get the numbers for you guys so you guys will be able to pause it and see it. This is kind of like a bitch, but I'm trying to get it done. There it is, the number, the part number, so you will be able to order the same one. It's a little bigger than the other one that you guys are running right now in your factory turbo sprint. I'm telling, and the plug is exactly the same like the factory one. I run it with a flexible hose behind the headlight here to make it all the way to the turbo back here. I know that you guys are thinking, all you need to do is just purchase a Mega Square computer or any other brand, you know, AEM or whatever, install it in the car. But I went to a different route than anybody else. I know that you guys will be able to actually afford that kind of stuff, which I won't be, based on how much I got invested here. The rods are powder rods and the pistons are JE. I was talking about that in my other video. Sorry about the camera. God damn it, I put it the opposite way, but there we go. Long story short, I got the pistons here, so you guys will be able to get the number for the pistons too, so you guys can order them in case that you want to have it for your records. Way too much light here. Okay. That number right there, it says 685856. That's correct. So if you call to JE Pistons and you need pistons that are 30 over, these are the ones that I get. You see that it's 30 over right there. There we go. I'm letting you guys know this kind of stuff. I know that you guys were curious about it. The intercooler was a fully custom intercooler. What I did was get a Mitsubishi Eclipse intercooler, and I cut it, and one of my friends welded in the sides to make it shorter so it will actually fit the way that I want it. And it will sit, you know, in a way that it will look a little better than the other intercooler that goes right here in the top, which is not what I wanted from the beginning. I am hoping to beat my own record in the quarter mile. Right now it's really slow. I know that 14.7 is not a fast car, but I'm trying to at least make, to be honest with you, at least a 13.2 to a 13.2 or lower. That's why I'm making these changes right now with my friend's help. And anyway, long story short, so far that's all I can remember right now that I've been working on about upgrades and everything else. Let's see how it behaves. I still haven't got most of the parts here, so as soon as I got my parts, I will be able to post and take another video for the drag strip so you guys will have some fun and actually see it in action. You guys have a great day now, and if you guys have any questions, please send them to please send the questions to in the comment section, so I will be able to answer them as soon as possible. I really appreciate the Team Unicornio people for the stickers and everything and the support that they have given me, and JJ Portworks, Jimmy June, for all his advice about the car and everything else. I really do appreciate it, guys. You guys have a great day now. Bye bye.